Hey guys, Tristan Escon here with tristanescon.com, and in today's video I'm going to discuss about how you can automatically record your screen. Now there may be many uses for this, such as you have to step out for a while for your secret missions as a secret CIA agent, and by that I've already said too much. Now what we need to do this is TechSmith's Camtasia Studio, preferably 7 or higher, and this tutorial will be based on Windows, and I'm running Windows 7 32-bit, or 64-bit is fine, but it runs on Windows and some typing skills. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go press the Start button and R simultaneously to open the Run command, and we're going to choose Notepad. And in Notepad, we are going to type the exact location of where your Camtasia Studio is. In my case, it's the program files. If you're running 64-bit systems, you put 8x86. If not, which like me, you don't need it, I'm going to go to TechSmith / Camtasia Studio 7 / com recorder.exe and quotation mark, and we're going to choose /record. This is basically the command we need, and we're going to save this file as record.bat. Now, BAT is a batch file, which is a file that has a set of commands. So, okay, we have a record command, and now we also need to stop it at some point, don't we? So we're going to go File. Right, we're going to edit this as stop for stop, and go File, save as stop.bat, and hit save. Okay, so we're going to close this now. So we now have our two command files, and now we need to go to Camtasia Studio, so or the Cam Recorder software. So let's open my Cam Recorder. Let me bring it up to the screen. All right, and we're going to go to Tools, Options, and in Options we're going to in the General tab, we're going to go to File Options, and for the output file name, we're going to choose Automatic File Name prefix, and you choose any prefix you like, and you select where you want it to be saved. Okay, and click OK. And before we close this tab, we also need to go to the Program tab, and in the workflow, you make sure that this box is checked, hide preview window after recording stop, and beneath that, do this with the recording, you select Save and hit OK. So our recorder is all set, and let's go to the next step. Okay, the next step is to go to our control panel. So we go to Start menu, Control panel, and here we're going to select System and Security, and in the System and Security we're going to go to Administrative Tools, Schedule Tasks. Alright, which will open our task scheduler. Now, this is where we're going to create or tell Windows what to do at a certain time. So to do that, we're going to go to Action, Create Task. And here, we're going to say, Do Record. And say like record screen. This is just something to remind yourself. Okay? And in the triggers, we're going to create a new trigger. It's basically a condition when it's going to happen. So you could set it one time, daily, weekly, monthly. There's lots of variables here, but let's set it for one time, and let's put it, say, later on today at, say, 10 in the morning, right? 10 in the morning, there's a recording there's a webinar I have to record, but I won't be here because I'm out running about doing secret missions and stuff. Okay, so click OK. That's for our trigger on a schedule. Now we're going to create an action. So at this time, what do you want to happen? So go to action. We're going to create a new action. I'm going to select Start a program, yeah, and we're going to browse for our record command. So we'll go to our desktop, and we're going to go on select record. Don't need to put any argument or start in, okay, and click OK. And conditions, you don't really need conditions nor settings. Basically just those two, triggers and actions, and just click OK. So you now have the task. So of course we also need to tell it when to stop. So again, we're going to create a new action. So we're going to create a new task, and this time we'll say stop record and stop recording, and same trigger. So we're going to create a new trigger and say the webinar was an hour long, so at 11 exactly, 11 in the morning, I'm going to stop recording. And the action would be same process. Basically, we select our stop recording command. And okay. So now we can now close this. Now our system is ready to record a webinar at the said time. Now, quick tips: make sure that the recorder is running in your system, and also disable, say, anything that sets your computer to go to sleep, as that will slow down the process, or the computer might not boot up. So you just have to make sure that your computer is running at said time. And yeah, when you're doing recordings, the time that you allocate for the recording, you usually might need to add a bit more. So if they say like the webinar is an hour long, maybe you could add about 30 minutes or 40 minutes, because I have been in webinars where, although it's supposed to be just an hour long webinar, we ended up with staying for over an hour and a half. So you don't want to miss anything, or at least you want to trim it later on. I mean, if you record for a longer period of time, and just if they do happen to just finish right after an hour, then fine. If they did exceed, at least you've captured that data. Also, make sure that you have enough space on your hard drive, as recordings may be large, and by that I mean gigabytes. So yeah, that's it. Happy recording, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave me a comment, and don't forget to visit my website again at tristanazcona.com. That's tristanazcona.com. Again, this is Tristan Azcona signing out. Thanks a lot.